too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Forbath, the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Chiefs now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Being chased out left. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Robert Quinn, his second sack of the night. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, that one complete to Hill. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 34. Throwing now is Mahomes. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Mahomes going to go on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Cooper was the target there. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, and even 60 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage, back to the 3. On play action, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. My 55.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Kill. 56, Cut. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. They find some open field here. 23 yards on the play. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
A first down carry by Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check 56. Let's go. Check 26. Check 26. Here we go. 46. 26.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Going to 53. 56. 6 right there. 26.
Here's Prescott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They go to Elliott again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So now it all rests on the foot of Kai Forbath. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
Now he'll let it go deep right, and this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill finding the end zone on the game's final play. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi